you a little bit
Okay.
about your recent project with Allied Arts, and as just get a little bit of a feel for who you are as a
Okay.
person, as an artist, as a Yakima resident. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got to Yakima and how you got started?
Well, about a year and a half ago, my wife and I relocated to the Valley from Alabama, where we had spent 4 years. And she's a physician here in town, and I came along for the ride. And I've been lucky enough to make some connections with the arts organizations in town, including Allied. And they presented me with this opportunity, and it was one that I couldn't refuse.
Mm-hmm. And have you shown here in town before?
Yes, I've been involved with some shows at Larson Gallery and the Seasons, and with the Windows Alive project, which is a public art initiative that the city started up.
So it seems like public art is something that you are pretty interested in. Can you give us a little bit of background on yourself as an artist and why that's something that is important to you?
Well, I think that in the course of the last few years, I've become more interested in being able to place artwork in public so that it's taking it away from the walls of the gallery and bringing it to everybody. Gallery scenes and museum shows are all wonderful opportunities, and of course I want to keep doing those. But this is just another way to be able to expand how I communicate artistically, and maybe broaden the audience for my artwork.
And how did you get started as an artist?
Well, I guess I've always kind of starts with drawing as a kid and things like that. When I was in high school, I took an art class, and I turned all of my projects into sculptures, even if it was like a painting project or there was a collage project. And my teacher told me when I went off to college that I should take a sculpture class, and I did my first semester, fell in love with it, and used it as a vehicle to learn how to weld and cast metal and woodwork and do all these things. And over the course of the years, I went on for graduate studies in sculpture, and I've added more and more kind of processes and materials to my palette. And one of the newest additions is this digital video technology. So it's kind of been a strange arc of going from being a foundry metal caster making bronze objects to then taking stuff like this video footage and translating it into public art projects on the sides of walls in the middle of a downtown area.
Mm-hmm. Have you had any mentors along the way in particular that have kind of helped shape that arc, or has it just been following your own personal interest?
I think there are definitely some people that have had a tremendous influence on me, both that I've known as mentors in school and friends in the art community, and just, some of the big name famous artists that you see in every museum in the country. And I think there are just, far too many to thank for my influences, but really I like to look at my work as that I'm a filter of experiences, and that we are all filters of experience, and I filter all my personal experiences into what interests me and try and follow those interests in my work.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's kind of an exchange that you're talking about.
Yeah. I have a lot of interests in kind of in science. I really love space exploration, things like that, and I see a lot of ideas that come forth through scientific inquiry that inform my artistic kind of questioning and my artistic energy, and try and filter all those kind of what most people might see as different worlds and mesh them together, and out comes stuff like what I did last week.
Cool. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the project with Allied Arts and how you got involved in it, and what you thought was the outcome of that?
Yeah, Allied is trying to transform its mission in a way. They've had some circumstances that have kind of hamstrung part of their mission, and with that they've seen that as an opportunity to grow into new opportunities, including sponsoring public art projects. And I was approached by them to come up with an idea, generate an idea and a proposal for their first art scene, which is the new initiative that they have. And from there, I just wanted to find a way to combine the things that I love the most about my new home here in Yakima, and that's the the sky, the river, and then these beautiful buildings downtown, and find a way to kind of mesh what makes this place what it is, and bring the most beautiful aspects in my mind together as one, because I don't see them as separable.
What do you feel like a community gains or can gain from public art?
Well, I think on an individual level, hopefully, people just get exposed to something that they may otherwise not have an opportunity to. Art can carry all this weight of kind of snootiness, and it's for people that are into that world. But I think that it's for everybody, and people are going to appreciate different types of artwork in different ways depending on what their background is. And if you're an art historian, or went to art school, or have been very interested in art for your whole life, you're going to view it as maybe one thing, and then somebody that's passing along the street might just get a glimpse of something and see the world in a slightly different way for just a moment. And I think both ends of that spectrum are beautiful, and when you bring it to the public, then you get to expand that audience, and that's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity to share with people that wouldn't otherwise get to see the work.
What's next for you on the exhibit scene, or what are your upcoming projects?
Yeah, well, I received an artist project grant from Artist Trust in Seattle this past fall to build a large geodesic dome that I'll use as an alternative form of projection screen. So I have to start prototyping that and start construction so that I can immerse people into kind of a projected world, into this bubble of a projected world.
And that is going to be another sort of public access project? Do you know what the location of that's going to be, or is that all to be determined?
That is all to be determined as the project kind of develops. So, yeah, excellent. I'm really excited about that opportunity.
Yeah, we'll look for that on the horizon. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.